Oh, I'm so sick of this term, but we're going to do it anyways because it really directly ties in to emotional repression. Red Flags of Emotional Repression, Part 53, Gaslighting. The dictionary definition of gaslighting is to manipulate someone psychologically into questioning or doubting their own reality. And if I could simplify that even more, I would just say it's lying. Whether that's in thought or word to yourself or other people, gaslighting is lying. Prime example, I was conditioned as a kid to believe the lie that anger is bad, that being angry or expressing anger would lead to me not getting my needs met. So I bought it and I began to repress my anger, right? This was the beginning of self-gaslighting. I was lying to myself to survive, right? To stay safe and to get love, which, by the way, is why people lie, to get what they think they need. Now, whether people are consciously aware of that or not is a different story, but the fact remains that lying and gaslighting is a survival strategy, especially this lie of mine: anger is bad. All other lies and gaslighting arise out of that lie. When we repress what's true, anger in my case, we're forced to lie to and gaslight ourselves and other people. Here's what I mean from my experience of being in emotional repression. Hey, Dan, how's it going? Good, good. Yeah, it's been pretty chill around here, all quiet on the Western Front. That's not true. I have buried and repressed anger in my body that I'm not allowed to know about or express, which causes chronic low-level anxiety, depression, and leaves me with an inability to be myself. Hey, Dan, you're kind of a religious or spiritual guy, right? Yeah, though, I kind of have left the church behind and I consider myself spiritual, not religious. That's not true. In both paradigms, I pretended to believe things in order to keep my anger repressed and get my needs for love and approval from other people met, just like I did in childhood. Huh, so what about politics? You've sort of always leaned left or liberal, right? Yeah, my parents were kind of hippies, so they raised me that way. What about what Trump's saying and doing? Can you believe that guy? What a piece of work. That's not true. I just kind of naturally identified as a liberal because it's a great way to mask buried anger and rage and pretend to be a good person. I also, because of my anger repression, have an unconscious need to dominate, control, and punish other people, just like Trump, which is why I get so triggered by him. But I can't let on because I have to get my needs met. Side note, Trump is likely a hurt and vulnerability repressor, which means his need to control, troll, dominate, punish, gaslight, and lie to people is also him repressing himself and trying to get his unmet childhood needs met. And I still don't like him or what he's doing at all, but knowing what he and I are doing, which is lying and gaslighting due to our emotional repression, it helps level the playing field. If you'd like to learn how to do that, then tap the link in the caption or the bio.